Alright YouTube, I'm back again with another video, and I started to tear down the FLYSKY MTXL, the wiring part, as you can see in the video right now. This is the original wiring, and there's the receiver. It is one heck of a mess of wires here, and I'm looking at how they used two servos for the steering, how they wired it in. Okay, it looks like a Y type connecting here, but one thing I'm uncertain is, why would they do that? Let me pull this back up here. Why would they do that? And it only has one wire going to the receiver. You know, I have never seen it this way. I always seen the original connectors right here from the servos go into the receiver. Now, I have a receiver here that I would like to put in that matches my FLYSKY radio, which is this one right here. And see, it has one channel for the steering, one channel for the throttle, and it has channel 3 and 4. Hopefully you guys can see that. So what I would like to do is, you know, I love to clean this mess up here. You know, to me it's a wiring nightmare. And another thing I don't like is this connector right here. That's quite different than what I'm used to. And then another thing about the servos is the throttle servo right here comes out here, plugs into this harness, which only feeds the receiver one signal going into that. And again, I'm not used to that, so the power that the servos are getting is directly from the battery only, not from the receiver. So that probably puts less strain on the receiver here. It just looks weird to me. Maybe this is a new way of doing things so the servos will get enough power. But that's, like I said, it's quite different. So what I want to do today is put my FLYSKY receiver in, install this the same way as the wiring here, and put it back in, and go ahead and put the other half of the kill switch. Let me grab that real quick. Get this kill switch installed into the receiver. As you can tell, it's pretty easy. This goes to the ignition, which, so it's actually going like this, and then the end part in right there is going to the receiver right there. So we have to pick a channel. I'm pretty sure the channel that I'm going to be using would be channel 3, and I have to remap the radio that is bound to this, because this one here went to my little Jado car that I had from Traxxas that I sold. So I have to rename it in the radio, then put in a kill switch channel, switch that on and all that stuff. So, but yeah, I just want to give you guys a quick look of what the wiring mess this is if you get into it. And again, like I said, this is quite odd. Look at, they put all the power to all the servos into here, heat shrinked up to the main cable to the battery. And then all the negatives are tied in there also, which is only sending the white, which is the signal, to the receiver. That's just new to me. I have never seen that before. And again, I usually work with nitros, like Traxxas stuff, Traxxas, Revos, T-Maxes and whatnot. So, alrighty guys, I just want to give you a heads up what's going on with the servos and the wiring of the kill switch. I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick, and I'll be talking to you. Alright YouTube, I'm back again. Now, the wiring on this MTXL, like I said before, is a nightmare looking. So right now I have everything installed. I have my new receiver in there right there. The FLYSKY 1A4 or IA4B receiver, which is hooked up to my FLYSKY IT4S. Now, like I said before, that receiver was in my JADO, my Traxxas JADO, and I just got done reprogramming the name in here to say FLYSKY MTXL. Now, I did a lot of stuff off camera. I want to go over that real quick. I straightened out all the wiring. I put the Y connection to the dual servo steering servos right here. That's all right here instead of way down here where it was at. So I kind of like took it all, unwound it, and put it right in here. So this is where all the connections should stay for the steering. And now I put the kill switch in, put everything in, got that to channel 4. Yeah, channel 4 is the kill switch. So I got that in here, and it's also sitting in here like so with the battery. And as you can tell, I have the motor just sitting there. Got everything plugged in, so it's like ready to be turned on. I got the little LED light right here, as you can see it. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn this on to make sure everything's acting like the way it should. Get all this stuff out of the way. Alright, first things first, let's turn on the radio. Now I'll get my little pointer out. There's the title name, or the name for this channel or for this receiver is FLYSKY MTXL. So it's turned on, it's on that screen, so we're set to go. So we're going to go ahead and put that stylus back. I love that stylus because my fingers are way too big to be precise on that screen. So we're going to go ahead and turn on the truck for the very first time. So let's see if I did the wiring correct. And that light should come on, stating that everything's good to go to fire the motor. There we go. The light is on, which means the motor is ready to fire. So let's check the throttle real quick. We're going to pull it. It looks like everything's good. It might need to be reversed. It might be. I can't really tell. Yeah, it looks like it may need to be reversed inside here. Because when you put on the brake, I don't know. It's so hard to tell when everything's not together. So let's go ahead with the steering. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I have to set the end points, it looks like, a little bit. But boy, she really steers good. So it looks like the FLYSKY is working well. So we got the battery hooked up, we got the steering, everything's good to go. Alright, so let's go ahead and shut this down. We'll shut this off. I love that. Okay, so we know now it's up and running. Like I said, I might have to reverse the signal here. That's fine. So, like I said, off camera, what I did was I took the battery door, drilled out a 5/16 hole, put the LED grommet in, so I could put the LED right in there like so. Like that. And there it should be. I'll have to push it up in there once I'm ready. And that's going to be at the bottom, right by the on and off switch. For now, it's a good idea. But in the future, that might need to be moved. Because I was looking at this situation here. If I decided to get a life battery for in here, this might be in the way, because you have to take out all this cushion stuff, I do believe, to put that life battery in, and then this grommet right here might be hitting the battery. So what I could do is drill it over here, so right there when the door comes down, it'll be in this mess of wiring right here. So you don't have to worry about that being in the way of the battery. So, okay guys, well that's it. I just wanted to show you. It's been a long task. I mean, it's been since February 7th. Since the day I bought this is when all the pieces I started ordering to get it in, the unboxing and all that. I'm not for sure the date. It's within a couple days of the 7th, plus or minus. So yeah, that's where we're at. That's where we stand. I'm going to go ahead and put everything back together so you don't see none of this wiring. Take the battery back out. That was just for a quick test to make sure I was doing everything correctly. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed this long video. And I'll be talking to you.